Trans people's rights are being challenged across the country, and there's no conversation more inflamed than the one around sports. During his first month in office, President Trump passed an executive order banning all trans women and girls from competing in girls' sports. That includes in the college level.
My name is Meghan Cortez. I'm 23. I'm a former collegiate athlete at Ramapo College of New Jersey. I'm a transgender woman, and currently I am a chemist getting a PhD in chemistry at Purdue.
Meghan Cortez-Fields is one of the last openly trans swimmers to compete in the NCAA as a woman. We spoke to her for an episode of Reveal.
I initially started on the men's team. Then I started hormone therapy between my sophomore and junior year. I still swam on the men's team my junior year, but my senior year, I swam on the women's team, going through the process the NCAA laid out for me.
NCAA policy at the time allowed her to switch teams as long as she suppressed her testosterone for a year, something she was already doing on gender-affirming hormone therapy.
I felt so euphoric, and it felt so affirming for the NCAA to allow me and approve this transfer from the men's to the women's team.
Until the hate came. After Meghan beat a school record, prominent anti-trans activist Riley Gaines targeted her on Twitter, calling her a cheater and accusing her of having an advantage. But we took a closer look at Meghan's swim time in comparison to other swimmers in the women's category in her division.
I kept hearing this argument that trans athletes have an unfair advantage when they compete, and I was curious about what evidence there is for that. The first thing I did was look for swim times for these various competitions. Given how well she performed at this invitational, what if that were the time that she had trying to make it to the championship preliminaries? So I mapped her time to those of people trying to qualify in Division 3, where she is, and found that her time would not have qualified her for the finals at any point since 2014.
So basically, in this race, Meghan is faster than average, but she's not fast enough, or she's showing an advantage over the other swimmers.
Kind of like height. So I was using this metaphor to explain it to somebody. I am about average height for a woman in the US, about 5'5". And if you were to take Meghan's time and map it onto heights, she would be 5'8", which is not something that's going to turn heads on the street.
We explore how gender-affirming hormone therapy has effects on a trans athlete's physical performance in our episode. In the end, Meghan got more than just beating a record.
I loved that moment of me not being afraid and not even thinking about being trans. I only felt affirmed in being a woman.
You can hear Meghan's story, as well as an investigation from Mother Jones reporter Madison Pauly on the rise of anti-trans activist Riley Gaines in our episode, How the World of Sports Became a Battleground Over Trans Rights, only on Reveal. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.